Hello again, YouTube, and today we have this computer right here. It is a MacBook Pro. I got it at the thrift store for $40. In this video, I'm going to be reloading macOS X Snow Leopard onto this computer. As I said, I got this computer for $40 at the thrift store. This is the 2006 MacBook. It's not the MacBook Pro, it is the MacBook, the white plastic MacBook. It is a Core Duo processor, not the Core 2 Duo, which means it is 32-bit, not 64 as the Core 2 Duos were. This, I believe it was the first or one of the first Intel MacBooks that Apple released. And yeah, so it is a MacBook computer. As far as supports go, it has the first version of MagSafe 1, which just goes in like that. I like this connector. I don't know why Apple wanted to get rid of it on modern computers. It just snaps in like that. It's very convenient. For the other ports this computer has, this is an Ethernet port. This is a mini DVI port. Later computers would have mini display port slash Thunderbolt. Now MacBooks just have USB-C ports. This is FireWire 400 to USB 2.0 ports, a microphone and headphone port, and on the other side you just have a DVD drive. So that's what this computer has. It has a camera on it as well. Interestingly, it has a one-button mouse. I know Apple used to do that. I didn't know they were doing it as late as the MacBook. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to reinstall OS X on this computer. This computer does have Snow Leopard already on it, but the thing with that is it has a password, and I don't know the password. So I don't really know how to do it. This is one of those DVD drives that kind of has to slide in. I don't know if that was correct. Yep, it ate it. And to boot into the menu, I believe you have to hold the Option key. The Option key, let's see if it does it. Oh yes, macOS X installed DVD. Just to keep, I guess, the pace of this video going, while I was at that thrift store, I also got this computer. It is not an ARM MacBook, it is actually an iBook G4. It has most of the same ports as well as the MacBook does. The only difference is you have a dial-up port, and you have a different power port, which is the one they used before, MagSafe. That's kind of a weird combination between a headphone jack and a RCA cable. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to install Snow Leopard on here, and after that I might try to get Lion on here as well. Officially, Apple only supported these computers to Snow Leopard, I believe. That is because of the Core Duo processor. Later iterations of the MacBook, which had the Core 2 Duo processor or 64-bit processors, they would support higher versions of macOS X, such as Lion, Mountain Lion. So this is an Intel computer, even though it's one of the first ones. So that means you can run Windows on here. You could run a Windows XP, which is contemporary to this computer around that time. You could also run Windows 7, Windows 8, up to Windows 10. That's kind of an interesting thing about how Windows works, is that it doesn't really go obsolete as fast as macOS does. For example, Snow Leopard is pretty obsolete now, and it was released in 2009. Windows XP is still usable, and it was released in 2001. You could probably even use Windows 2000, which is XP without all of the fancy design. If you install Windows on here, you could probably get a pretty usable computer. But with macOS X, if you want to use macOS apps, you really need to upgrade it as high as possible. So we're going to install Snow Leopard. Continue. I don't know if this is very interesting. Let's agree to this. So let's see. Yes, it has a 160 gigabyte hard drive, which is actually more than my MacBook Pro, which has a 120 gigabyte SSD. That's one thing I might try to do with this computer, is just upgrade it to the best it can go. This computer uses DDR2 memory. It has 2 gigabytes installed in it, I believe. I might try getting that up to 4. As far as the hard drive goes, I'm gonna have to check it. If it's an IDE hard drive, that would be a problem. If it is a SATA hard drive, though, I have more of those. I could put a 500 gigabyte in here and use it for storage. So really is reading the disc right now. This is the first time I've used the CD in quite a while. Well, it's a DVD, but still. So right now it's just installing. I think I'll cut the video off now.